Regards to all your cherished listeners.
You haven't changed one bit, Uncle Bob. Wow, you look amazing. What's the secret to keeping you in shape like that?
I would say my secret is the grace of God. I pray a lot, and I believe that is the trick.
You pray a lot.
I pray a lot.
Are you like a man of God now?
Really, yes. Not a priest, not a pastor, but close to that.
Now it's been a while we saw you on the screens. What have you been up to?
Well, yes, some time ago, not too long ago, the film industry took a nosedive, and some of us decided, hey, that is how we started. By the grace of God, we acquired all our property from filmmaking, and it got to a stage where we realized filmmaking was more or less nothing to write home about. So we decided to, venture into other things. So as a businessman, I'm doing other things, but I'm still on TV.
Oh, you're a businessman as well?
Oh, well, definitely. A filmmaker is definitely a businessman. But I, apart from that, I do a show that is promoting peace and reconciliation on TV.
Oh, okay.
I can never stop preaching, sort of.
Wow, wonderful. I must say you're one of the very few people that actually shaped the Ghanaian movie industry. And till date, you mentioned Diabolo. I mean, we literally just have your face in our minds. Makes me curious, though, the kind of movies you were making. Why did you choose to be a man who turns into a snake?
Well, okay, it's a genre. The genre that will be horror and then comedy.
Okay.
At that time, there was prostitution at its peak, and it was a way of, bringing down prostitution. It was a deterrent to prostitution. That thing happened, and we realized that we need to also tell the gospel in a way. Diabolo was more of the devil who was using his human agents and then hypocritical Christians to achieve his will. So when we decided on making such stories, more of a deterrent to prostitution, we decided to make a story in such a way that it will start from the angle of the devil. So every person who is watching might be so nervous and think that, hey, how is this going to end? Every good movie, you start with creating a conflict and then start, solving the conflict. So in the movies that I made, it was creating the conflict where the devil has started the war, and then end it on good triumphing over evil, where the maker of the world is winning. So that was how come people loved my movies a lot.
That was a really smart move, because I think your movies just stood out. One of my favorite lines in your movie was, "Hey, now you're one."
That reminds me of late Safarodi. He played that role.
Wow. Now you did say that during that time there was a lot of prostitution. What would you say about this current times we live in?
You see, prostitution, I would say, is the oldest trade. If you read the Bible a lot, at that time, the story of the Bible, there are lots of people were engaging into prostitution. Well, today we say prostitution because times are hard. Sometimes economic problems, there is robbery here and there is prostitution here and there, and so on and so forth. I will say that it will be good to tone it down a bit. You can never stop it absolutely, because it is even older than all of us. So prostitution is not a good vice. It's good for somebody who is telling a story to put some fear, intimidate people who are into it, let them look elsewhere, and then make money out of it. And I had a lot of reactions during the times that Diabolo was really hot. And not only Diabolo, I made other movies that was snake terrorizing people, because I realized that snake was not a friend of mankind.
Yeah.
So if you were using a snake against human beings, automatically you're going to get reactions. I meet some watcher seller, and it's like, oh.
Were people running away when they saw you?
Seriously, even policemen and soldiers. Yes. And the funniest thing is that as soon as they see me, probably I play the role so well, they think I look more like that snake.
Wow.
And so sometimes the way I even walk, it is funny. I don't know how I walk, but people have told me, hey, the way you even walk, when we see you in the darkness walking, it reminds us of the snake man. I don't know, maybe in the movie they saw too much that reminds them anytime they see any bit of me. But I must say that it had a lot of impact on the society.
The part I used to enjoy about movies is when you were about to turn into the snake. The way you do your face and you shake.
Don't remind people, because they just can. And those days, most of those who at that time who were very young.
Can you show us a bit of,
No, but I don't think anybody will see. Are we on TV?
No, we are live on Facebook.
Usually, I don't want to scare you people. Sometimes people think that as soon as I start doing that, it is going to change into something else. It is going to metamorphose me into, if you're seeing me.
Okay.
The moment you want to change.
Mm-hmm. Listeners, he's changing now.
Like, down. If I get into character, I'm sure you'll run out of your microphone. Now let's continue.
Wow.
If I get into character, it's going to throw you out of this studio.
Wow. I mean, those memories have stayed with us for years. I mean, when I posted the artwork about you being on the show this morning, I actually had a lot of people tell me how, till date, they are still scared. And it shows the impact you had on people. Did you know the kind of impact you're going to have before you ventured into making a movie like that?
Well, when it was started, my main aim was to tell a story and change, like a satire. Tell the stories to change certain malpractices in the society. That was my first aim. Okay. But when you started like that, definitely good things are bound to continue. That will tell you, continue doing it. If at the point you realize that something would deter you from doing it, that means it's negative impact. Then, so as we went on, a lot of things, too many things came in. But I think that it was worth my while.
Wow, incredible. Why is that particular snake?
It wasn't one snake. I used to have 3 snakes in my house. They were in this cane baskets. And then I read about snakes and I loved watching this Nat Geo Wild Animal Kingdom sort of thing. So I delved into the livelihood of snake. Let me put it this way.
Wow.
Snakes, I will say, according to the Bible, are enemies, archest enemies of human beings. And so we know the snake is evil, devil. But then biology will tell you that a snake is an animal. You need to understand how it does its things and be able to know at what point, what is your limit that you can come in, that you can actually. But the Bible also told us we have power over every animal. Remember, human beings are the most supreme living. So you need to delve a bit deeper and, arm yourself with certain little things. And I had 3 of them.
Little things like what?
Little understanding how it is, be prayerful.
So you're never scared of the snakes?
No. In the beginning, I was.
Did they try to bite you at any point?
The particular snakes we used to have is the species, they call it Togbedang, it's the royal python.
Oh.
Royal pythons do sometimes look gruesome, but if you're unfortunate, it bites you, it strikes you, it is just garlic. It is not the venom. It doesn't have a poison. It has venom, but not too much that would do you any bad.
Wow.
And so that was it.
Wow, incredible. Your questions can come through WhatsApp 0244340437. Noella has got a crazy look on her face.
Yeah.
You remember the Abolo?
Oh, yeah, I do. I just don't want to run away because I have the announcement to read.
All right, let's have the announcement.
May I have your attention for the following announcement? Joy News presents the Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair 2018 in collaboration with MNC Properties. This fair is bringing together all financing companies, construction companies, real estate developers, home furnishing, and many more. Visit the second Joy News Western World Properties Mini Habitat Fair 2018 clinic at the West Hills Mall from Saturday 18th to Sunday 19th August 2018 at 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. The Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair 2018 is brought to you by Western World Properties. Live your true comfort. MNC Properties, a choice of class. Zenith City, the new airport city. Elegant Homes and General Construction, where you live your dream. Castle Steel Structures Limited. Dream it, we build it. Fortune City Estate, our house, our fortune. JL Properties, the city's favorite developer. The Greens, redefining living. And DBS Roofing, Roofing Papa Fie. To sponsor or exhibit your product and services during the fair, contact 0243 859 367 or 0540 123 799. Joy News Habitat Fair 2018, affordable housing for all. Are you an existing or new business seeking to tap into the youth market? Have you ever wanted to promote your services or product to students? Then welcome to the International Campus Business and Consumer Expo ICBC Expo 2018. Join several other exhibitors on the University of Ghana campus for a 3-day exhibition. Showcase your product to over 8,000 expo visitors and benefit from product sales, brand promotion, live activations, and networking opportunities. Participating sectors should include all sectors including banking, telecom, travel and hospitality, insurance, investment, fashion, lifestyle, e-commerce, sports, educational requisites, and many more. Date is on 25th to 27th October 2018, and the venue is the University of Ghana campus. This event is endorsed by the Ministry of Trade and Industry and under the patronage of the University of Ghana Career and Counseling Center. To book a stand or sponsor, call 0558 355 073. ICBC Expo 2018. Endorse your brand. The Skills Development Fund invites all micro, small, and medium enterprises across the country to apply for grant support to improve the capacity of their workforce for enhanced productivity and competitiveness. Public and private training institutions are also invited to apply for support to develop innovative training content for the private sector. The application window is open till 31st August 2018. Enterprises in agribusiness and renewable energy sectors and those owned or managed by women are especially encouraged to apply. Visit www.sdfghana.org to apply. Skills Development Fund, Scaling Ghana for Sustainable Development. Safe Doctor is an all-new and exciting telemedicine app that allows doctors to consult with patients virtually anywhere in Ghana. Within the Safe Doctor app, the doctor can make full consultations, request labs through partnered laboratories, and also send prescriptions through partnered pharmacies. All these are done within the Safe Doctor app. As the expanding Safe Doctor is requesting the services of qualified medical doctors to join their platform. You have an option to either do full-time or part-time employment. All you need is an internet-connected computer. Interested pharmacies and labs may also apply. To be a part of this novel enterprise, call or WhatsApp 0558 324 704 for more details and registration. Safe Doctor is available as a free download on the Google Play Store. Safe Doctor says the future of better medical care. Central University invite application for the 2018-2019 academic year. Apply for programs such as BSc Psychology, Doctor of Pharmacy, BSc Planning, BA Social Work, Law, MBAs in Finance, Marketing, General Management, Accounting, Architecture, IT, Civil Engineering, and many more. Visit their campuses at Miocho, Mathaiko, and Kumasi. On-the-spot admissions are ongoing at Accra Mall and Edum Post Office in Kumasi. Call them now on 0271 218 986 or 0322 396 189 or WhatsApp 0233 313 180. The number again 0233 313 180. Central University, raising transformational leaders through faith and integrity. End of announcement, Sammy.
Many thanks, Noella. It's the Cosmopolitan mix right here on Joy 99.7 FM. If you haven't embarked on a holiday in a while, well, I want to give you a great reason to do that. Holidays are very, very important, and especially if you're a family man, it's important you take your family on a good time. If you're worried about how you're going to carry cash with you, well, guess what? EcoBank has got special holiday cards for you. The EcoBank Visa card or MasterCard is that perfect partner you need for easy payments in shop and online as well. EcoBank cards accepted within Ghana and everywhere around the globe. It's easy and hassle-free to use as well. Get an EcoBank Visa card or MasterCard for all your payment of bills, shopping, dining, purchase of cinema tickets, and of course, every other thing you want to do this holiday season. No need to carry cash. just get the EcoBank Visa card or MasterCard, and it gives you access to your account 24/7 across all ATMs and point of sale terminals nationwide as well. So go on and enjoy easy, holidays wherever you go. Just make sure you make your secured payments with your Visa card from EcoBank or your MasterCard from EcoBank as well. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Well, we're hanging out with the legend Bob Smith Jr., known as Diabolo Man, and yes, we know his movies back to back. How many movies did you do in all?
In all, feature movies, I made 31.
31?
Funded, written, directed, produced, and most of them lead roles played by me. Very laborious.
And you don't miss being in front of the camera?
You see,
making movies.
I had branded myself, so people would want to see a movie that I was in. So why would I waste myself if I want to go extra mile, more tedious, come in front of camera and still go on? And it was quite successful, at least.
You made about 31 movies. Did you make some real good money?
Yes. By the grace of God, I don't rent a house, which is more important now as I'm growing old. I have a few other things that my family can count on, and I believe in Twi will say my Bobra, and I dedicate that to God. That all came out of the movies I made.
Okay, so in case somebody wants to, venture along the lines of the kind of movies you're making, would you be glad to give the person the go ahead to also become the new era of the Diabolo Man?
Definitely. You see, what I have realized is that Ghanaians, we like to copy what somebody has successfully done. It would be good if one will innovate, try your own something, start your own in your own way, and grow with it, and then improve your dexterity. It is important. But I see that people are role models to people. I believe I am to some people. If anybody wants to contact me and take my steps, I don't have a problem at all. A few people have communicated. But I tell myself the kind of vim or the kind of sacrifice we put in at that time, you see, they are not ready for that sacrifice. They think that it just came on a silver platter, so they thought, out of a dream, it could just come. No. Unfortunately, the few who have come have not proven to be the kind of people who want to be. So I am waiting. But I haven't stopped making movies. I have wonderful scripts waiting, and very soon, by the grace of God, our able minister of tourism is working hard to get the LI well done. As I speak now, there is a forum going on. As soon as I leave here, I'm going to run a forum that all the film practitioners will be there, and then a few things will have to be done, ironed up, and then Parliament will pass. As soon as the bill is passed into an act, beautiful, then we are hitting the road again, because then a lot of goodies will be for the filmmakers. So
would you continue with the Diabolo franchise?
That genre is not in the system.
No, but don't you think we need it now as well? Now that quote unquote Sakawa and all that is going on.
Yes. That kind of genre is not in the system, and that is why as soon as anybody makes a movie that is horror, that has that kind of touch of Diabolo.
Because I foresee the return of the Diabolo Man.
You are a prophet. It is just about to hit the... Actually, I have Satan's Holiday. Satan's Holiday, the return of the Snake Man.
Oh, okay.
And Satan's Holiday, you just imagine that from the title what it is going to be like.
Wow.
If Satan has a holiday. And what is that holiday like? I don't want to preempt people now, because they will start bashing me with, hey, how soon? But it's definitely coming within the next 3 months.
Let's talk about how it all started for you. How did you even get into acting, first of all?
When I left school, when I was at the city campus, School of Translators, I was working with I was acting with the Software Dazi group. And the Software Dazi group, it was late Kojo Kwachi who sent me there. That was petrol crisis at that time, and I was going to queue for petrol, my daddy's car. And then...
And which year was this?
Oh, this was in the mid-80s.
Mid-80s. So 84,
let's start from 83.
83?
Yes. So slowly, when I was in school, I was acting with them. And then I managed to write a few scripts that was accepted. And slowly that brought me, broadened my scope in script writing. Then slowly I was looking at current happenings. Then I could put them in script, and I was, free of charge, giving it to them. And it was then Nana Bosompra, late Nana Bosompra. It was going through slowly. And I was also acting. Now, after acting with the Osofodazi group, I met William Akufo, the owner of the Gallywood School.
Oh, okay.
Gallywood, William Akufo. He used to have a video center at Station Nwa, North Star Video Center. And then he said, can we do something? Can we start something? He had a script that was Zinabu. And he said, so we looked through the script and did a few addendums and then changed a few things. And then we said, all right. Slowly, I got my friends together who were not actors, but who were martial artists. We used to train karate and so on. And slowly.
Oh, you have a karate background?
Yes.
Wow, I see.
Ago. And so,
did you get a belt, maybe a black belt? Or?
Not to that extent, because I couldn't afford the time to go that far.
Oh, okay.
I was living with a stepmom. I was living a life that I was hoping to break even in future, and life was not so good. So I couldn't have that opportunity. Well, so it was training, and it was good for my self-defense and my movement all over. And then we made that movie. So William Akufo.
How old were you then when you made that movie?
Hey, this was when we released in 87. When Zinabu came out in 87, I was still in my 20s anyway, very young. But I won't want to be specific. You never know. And so it went on. Then when Zinabu came out, we realized that, at that time, movies that were showing were Indian movies.
Okay.
Ghanaians did not understand Indian. Yet they watched those movies at the video centers and the cinema halls. Mama, Aja, and those things.
Oh, we even had an artist create a genre of music called Hibdia.
Yes.
Sonny Achiba.
Sonny Achiba was my friend.
I see.
Yes. And incidentally, people were watching those movies. So when Zinabu came out, we realized that all the video centers were yearning to show the movies. If the Indian or the American movies were showing for, let's say, 5 CDs, Zinabu was showing for 10 CDs or more.
Wow.
Yet people would queue in their numbers and walk into the cinema halls, video centers, and watch them. But I must say, at that time, the quality was not up to standard. But no matter what that was, it was a story that people wanted to see. So slowly, when so many people had watched it, it was like, let's make another follow-up. But you see, when young people make anything, they need some business acumen behind. They need to do certain things, which we did not do.
Okay.
And so friendship decided to disintegrate.
Wow.
Unfortunately, monies, then this one went, we all took our separate ways. Then in 1992, the same William Akufo and I came together again.
Okay.
And then we made Diabolo. Diabolo was some story that had happened to our Ghanaian people who went to seek for greener pasture in Nigeria and elsewhere. And then, according to them, you go work very hard in the day, and in the night, those ones who would indulge into prostitution would go, and then somebody rich looking will pick you and then offer you some good money, take you home. When you're sent home, they give you some portion to drink. You think they are giving you refreshment. The next time, you are dazed. And the next time, you don't know what happens.
Wow.
But when you wake up, you see that you're really shaking. Something has happened to you. Which
and you have no clue what happened.
You've thrown up lots of money.
Wow.
And you see you're in a pool of blood. And then you could see something had happened to you. So they realize that this man will tell you, when you go to tell, you will die. But definitely, if you don't even tell, you will die, because what had happened to you was quite gruesome. And we realized they were sleeping with snakes.
I see.
The demonic person who was making a lot of money, who would offer you extra money for what you have charged, would take you home, give you that portion to drink, and then make a snake sleep with you. So when we started the stories, we actually made it in such a way that I would change into snake, so that I wouldn't be that monotony that they what I've seen there. So I changed into the snake. In the beginning, it was not easy. But after some time, yes, we improved and on and on.
Were some of the actresses scared of the snake?
Some, yes. Some, no. So we would put you where you're okay. And God's so good. I believe that it was something God wanted to come. God wanted to happen. So we had all the blessings spiritually. And not a single day, all my life, making movies with snakes, staying in my house, my house with snakes, not a single day did I ever have that bitter experience of a snake attack or anything. No. So
Wow.
I believe it is God who probably called my calling that I should do it that way.
I see. We're having a conversation with Mr. Bob Smith Jr., aka the Diabolo Man. Lots of questions coming and we'll get into them pretty shortly right here on the Cosmopolitan Mix.
Taking that leap to own a home can be a daunting process until that moment when you walk through the doors. The sense of security, financial stability, that incredible feeling of finally is incomparable. That's why every year we bring you the Habitat Fair. So get ready for this year's Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair, brought to you in collaboration with MNC Properties. The fair brings together finance houses, construction firms, real estate developers, dealers in furnishing, and many more. There will be a second clinic at the West Hills Mall from Saturday, August 18 to Sunday, August 19, 2018 from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair 2018 is brought to you by Western World Properties. Live your true comfort. JL Properties, the city's favorite developer. The Greens, redefined living. Castle Steel Structures Limited. Dream it, we build it. DBS Roofing, Roofing Papapaya Fie. Zenith City, the new airport city. MNC Properties, a choice of class. Elegant homes and general construction where you live your dream. And Fortune City Estates, our house, our fortune. Join News Habitat Fair 2018. Affordable housing for all.
Concerned about your family's safety at your home or business? Worry no more. Get more. Call Trelidor 0561 24 24 24. For any window or door, get more. Call Trelidor 0561 24 24 24. For unique custom-made solutions, get more. Call Trelidor 0561 24 24 24. Trelidor, Africa's strongest burglar proofing.
I am Dr. Acacia. Acacia's superior IT support enables making payment on claims twice as fast as the regular health insurance providers in the country, so your workers get treatment quickly and can return to handling your business. Acacia Health Insurance. We place value on those you value.
How hot can a phone be? Swag up with the all-new Infinix Hot 6 Pro, equipped with a dual-rear camera to take full amazing pictures, infinity display, and a Snapdragon processor for a faster and smooth performance. This is one for the pop and funky. Enjoy a double amazing experience with the all-new Infinix Hot 6 Pro, now available in all mobile phone shops in Ghana. Infinix Hot 6 Pro, it's double amazing.
Want to buy airtime for that special person? Do you need that app that works without internet? Worry no more. Moolalite is here. You can buy airtime to any network and pay bills using any mobile money wallet. What's more, earn money by referring new users to buy airtime. Download the Moolalite app from Google Play Store today or simply dial *234# to use Moolalite.
Running a local company? Ready to grow faster, go further? Well, now you can with faster targeted solutions from EcoBank Commercial Banking. Our easy-to-use digital platforms and super responsive service can help you deliver smarter collection, payment, and trade solutions for your business right away. To get a powerful Pan-African platform working for you starting today, contact a dedicated relationship manager with local corporate expertise at cmbghana@ecobank.com or use our easy self-service solutions at ecobank.com.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Win 10,000 Ghana cedis on cousinsbaby.com.gh.
The Cosmopolitan Mix.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Sammy Forson is on.
Obi ni wa ote son adoye u dio yes runku Obieni wa utisono everybody bakuni de bono odo kantam sondom minso minimbe wo oh minso minimbe wo
And that's music from the maestro Kojo Ntwi. He's currently on tour in the US of A. Track titled Superman right here on the Cosmopolitan Mix on Joy 99.7 FM. Having a great conversation this morning with the legend Mr. Bob Smith, aka the Diabolo Man. Now, off air, you were telling me about how, people would come to you and tell you they had snakes for sale.
Well, yes, you see, people, who are at least about 40 years, around 40, know that some time ago, there were people who called themselves magicians who would come to the crowded areas at the market and so on and would want to do magic. You see a lot of people surround them and they want to conjure rings from that rings vomited by a snake.
Wow.
And then those rings, according to them, if you bought one ring and somebody wanted to probably put poison in your drink, that thing will foam and you wouldn't drink. Or if somebody wants to, it's like a charm so that it will protect you. And so those people come and they come with. But then how the snakes vomit the rings, I haven't seen that before.
Okay.
It was the same type of snake that they was called Togbe Dangbe.
Oh.
And the royal python, that was what we used to use for the movies. And you see, it is strange. Anytime you hear people like somebody is looking for you, so then Ghana Films was brisk when the movies were showing at where TV3 is now, Ghana Film Industry Corporation, the theater, it was brisk. So you'll find most of us there during the week, or especially Friday, late afternoons and evenings, night, we are there. And then somebody would come, strange person, he says, we are looking for Diabolo, and then somebody calls me and then I come. He said, I have a snake and I'm selling. Apparently, they come, their magic they do, they don't make money that time. They want to go back to where they came from and they are stranded, so they want to sell the snake.
I see.
And it is me who must buy that snake. And I'm like, initially, yes, I knew they wanted money, so I pay some, peanuts for them to take the snakes. That is how come I got my first 3 snakes.
Wow.
And so at a point, somebody said, hey, you be careful. Somebody could just come and give you a snake and something could have said, hey, me, nothing. In my heart, clean.
Yeah, your heart is clean.
I never could.
Wow. Well, the conversation on snakes will continue pretty shortly, but time for the news at 11 o'clock. Fred is here. Fred, good morning.
Good morning to you, Sammy.
Let's have the news.
Well, there's heavy police presence at the University of Ghana campus as law students prepare to write a supplementary examination following the leakage of the main exams last month. The students say the presence of the police is intimidating. Here's one of them.
Not going to write the exam. Because they are sitting there because of the fear that GSC and the examination body has imposed on us. Look at here, looking around, you see a lot of police people standing around here. And it's just an infringement on our rights. We have the right to express ourselves. And if there's an injustice in the system and we are opposed to it, we should be free to express it.
Let's take you live now to the University of Ghana, where Emmanuel Chiveno is monitoring events there for us. Emmanuel, if you can hear me, update us on what's happening at the University of Ghana.
Well, Fred, as of now, the examination started a while ago, exactly at 10:55 instead of the 10 a.m. that was scheduled for the exams to take place. Currently, the students numbering in about 1,800 are seated in the examination room and are currently taking the rescheduled examination. Contrary to earlier information that we are picking on the grounds that they are going to stage a walkout, that is yet to happen. But I can, as I walk through around the exam room, I could see students taking the examination that was scheduled for today, and police presence over here has been very, very visible to forestall any eventualities that may happen over here.
Many thanks, Emmanuel, for that update from the University of Ghana in Kumasi. A demonstration is underway there to resist the conversion of Katanga and Continental halls from all males to mixed halls. Current and former students say they will protest until the authorities reverse their decision, which is aimed at addressing the growing culture of violence in the all-male halls.
What we are looking for is that the university should look focused. What are they trying to what is their goal? What is their vision towards this? We all know that now the SRC has become an appendage. It has become a PR extension of the university. We, Conti and CAT, are not willing to sacrifice that right. We want to, at any point in time, protect the interests of the students. We are not here to joke.
Well, you had a student who is taking part in the demonstration in Kumasi to resist the conversion of 2 halls, all male halls there, into mixed halls. On to some other stories, the prime suspect in the Tuesday attack at the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Baba Al-Hassan, has been granted a 10,000 cedi bail with 2 sureties by a court in Tamale. His passport and other traveling documents will be taken from him as he prepares to reappear on September 3. The former CEO of the defunct UT Bank is denying media reports he took a 5 million cedi loan without informing the bank's board. In a statement released last night, the first since the bank he retired from collapsed in 2017, Prince Kofi Amwabeng said the loan was money he had made from the sale of his property.
So far, we have not had any plastic money.
And government is to introduce a plastic use policy. It says it is being developed at the moment. Professor Kwabena Frimpong is Sector Minister, and he's been speaking to Daniel Dazi on the Super Morning Show.
So far, we have not had any plastic management policy. That's what we are doing now. Right now, there's a team from my ministry working on this in Kufodia, in the hotel in Kufodia. And so at the end of the day, we'll get a solid policy. We have the 0 draft already, policy and the implementation plan that will guide all of us.
Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Professor Kwabena Frimpong, and those are your headlines at 11. I'm Fred Smith.
You are tuning to your Super Hits Radio, Joy 99.7. Stay with us.
It's hot and the sun is blazing. Refresh and quench your thirst with Ultimate Natural Mineral Water. Ultimate Natural Mineral Water. It's soothing and really natural. Ultimate Natural Mineral Water. My water, your water, our water. Call 0244 515 801.
Why are you getting Cuckoo all excited at this time?
Oh, I'm trying to make him smile so I take a cute picture for the Cousins Baby Moments competition.
You know I don't like this. You make it hard for me to put him to bed.
But sweetheart, you know we can win 10,000 Ghana cedis, oh.
Are you serious? Join the Cousins Baby Moments competition. Simply buy a Cousins Baby gift bag or any 3 Cousins Baby products. Take a cute picture of your baby with the products and upload on cousinsbaby.com.gh and you could win 10,000 Ghana cedis. Visit the Cousins Baby Ghana Facebook page for more information. T's and C's apply.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, is that Ifya? Ifya, were you not the same person shivering so much this morning from a fever? Which hospital did you go to?
Oh, Kweku, I just went to the hospital on my phone. It's called Safe Doctor.
And which hospital too is that?
Safe Doctor is an all-new telemedicine app which allows me to access world-class Medicare right from my mobile phone. The app lets me have real-time video consultation with very qualified doctors of my choice wherever I am.
Oh, wow. But what about when you need to run labs and take a prescription?
Safe Doctor has partnered hospitals, labs, and pharmacies. I just received the request for the lab or prescription from Safe Doctor, and I simply go to the lab or pharmacy for them. I even have access to first aid, other health information, and an elite medical chat room.
Wow, I must get this app.
Download the Safe Doctor app from the Google Play Store.
Safe Doctor, the future of better medical care.
At Afrodan, we believe that many of the problems people have with their health is as a result of the way they sit. In other words, your chair can kill you. Here's Dr. Marcus Mann of the Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
What you have to remember is that the spine is the lifeline to your body, and posture is the window to that spine. Now, posture is affected by your daily activities and habits like sitting. That's why at the Chiropractic and Wellness Centers, we recommend what I believe to be the best chairs available for preventing not only subluxations, but also other health problems that you may not be aware of. And that's Rabami and Mobilex chairs. Unfortunately, on a daily basis, I have to correct the effects of this poor sitting habit in our businessmen and businesswomen. Always remember, optimal spine equals optimum health.
So, for the sake of your health, buy Rabami or Mobilex chairs from Afrodan. We're on the first floor of the Swansea Shopping Arcade. Telephone 663-085.
This was Kwame's life before Interplast in Green Irrigation System.
Kwame, sorry, what could
In the dry season, Kwame would use buckets to water his 5-acre farm. By evening, he's so tired. So his wife said,
"Oh, Kwame, Emre Daniel B, haven't you heard of in-green drip irrigation pipe?"
In-green drip irrigation pipe?
Yes, Akosiap told me they use it. See how green their fields are, even in the dry season. You just set it and then it waters the whole place. No waste, save time and money, and we can farm all year round.
Ajua, what can I move?
Into dry buckets, no, not in-green drip pipes. Nanya time, mommy.
Good farmers harvest all year with InGreen. Call us now on 0302-819-000. Another quality solution from Interplast.
Money, money, money. It's so funny. And a fresh man.
If you swipe your First National Bank Gold or Platinum Visa debit card as much as SC does, you'll earn so much free money, you too will be singing all the way to the bank. Earn free money every time you swipe your First National Bank Gold or Platinum Visa debit card. Money does grow on our tree. This is not a promotion. It's a First National Bank thing. Terms, conditions, and rules apply. First National Bank. How can we help you?
The stage is set for West Africa's most prestigious awards that celebrate great men. Bigger, better, and more exciting. The 3rd Annual Emmy Africa Awards comes off on the 18th of August, 2018 at the Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, as we celebrate and honor the Men of the Year. It will be a night to remember, with thrilling performances from the legendary musician Daddy Lumba and the Joromi hitmaker from Nigeria, Simi, and many other great acts. Visit at Emmy Africa on all social media platforms for more information. Gold sponsor Land Rover, DVO, Dominion Petroleum, Empire Domus, Access Shipping, and Johnny Walker. Supporters include Allianz Ghana, Nasco Electronics, the Medi Moses Prostrate Center, Special Ice Water, Carabao Energy Drink, Clifton Homes, Empire Concrete, and Arocha Ghana, EY Ghana, and AMG Fertilizers. Media partner Joy Prime, Joy News, Joy FM, Graphic, BFT, and the Daily Guide. For reservations and inquiries, do call 020-201-8870.
We bring you joy on the airwaves.
The Cosmopolitan Mix.
Is on.
Samuna kata me bien, edi
Cosmopolitan Mix.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Cosmopolitan Mix.
Yeah, my bro. Ni manumi kwana mkuta mekura. I attend to you. Ramabomi ana me fine. Kano me friends ma kwinti. Fear me near be franco. Asami to me sesia. Okatra phone when. Asami to me sesia. Otitina phone when. Mami awumi. No tano ni bio. Meta kusia dance. Papa ni samu ni bio. The dream oh. Dream oh. The dream oh. The dream oh. Ni manumi ye. Kwana mkuta mekura. Ni manumi ye. Kwana mkuta mekura.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Mambo miana me fine. Give me one.
Sammy Forson is on.
And that's music coming in from Kofi B. Mobrowa right here on the Cosmopolitan Mix and Joy 99.7 FM. Before this, you heard music from the likes of Forian Ponsa, and I started off with some Nana Tufo. 16 minutes past 11 o'clock. Feel Good Friday on the Cosmopolitan Mix, hanging out with the legend, Mr. Bob Smith Jr., aka the Diabolo Man. Look forward to the Emmy Africa Awards. The third one comes off this weekend, 18th of August 2018 at the Kempinski Hotel right here in Accra. We celebrate and honor Men of the Year. Well, make sure you're voting for your favorite nominee in the various categories. Simply dial star 713 star 714 hash. That's star 713 star 714 hash. Just dial that and vote. Just quickly download the Speak Up mobile app from the App Store to vote as well. Who makes it this year? Log on to maafrica.com or follow at MAAfrica on all social media platforms for more information. A big thank you to our gold sponsors, Land Rover, DVO, Dominion Petroleum, Empire Domus, Access Shipping, as well as Johnny Walker. Supporting sponsors include Alliance Ghana, as well as NASCO Electronics, Medimosis Post Trade Center, Special Ice Water, Carabao Energy Drink, Clifton Homes, Arocha Ghana, EY Ghana, as well as UNAIDS. Media partners, Joy Prime, Joy News, Joy FM, Joy Business, Daily Graphic, that's Graphic News app, I beg your pardon, BFT, and The Daily Guide. The Emmy Africa Awards, inspiring greatness. Let's see you there this weekend. If you have some decor needs, you want to talk to Queenie Floral and Decor. They take care of all your decor and floral needs. They are top-notch professional, and they'll actually give you your money's worth and even more. If you want them to take care of your party events, talking about your private events, planning and decor like weddings, parties, birthday parties, kids parties, anniversaries, and a whole lot more, they'll handle that for you. They also do take care of your corporate events and decor, from product and service launches to conferences, seminars, end-of-year parties, dinners, office launches, and a whole lot more. They also take care of your flower arrangements, I beg your pardon, for your homes and offices, bouquets for your weddings, and a whole lot more. If you're about to have your engagement, you want your items wrapped, talk to them. If you need your hampers taken care of, talk to them as well. Locate Queenie's Floral and Decor in Sakumono, opposite the Chapel Street Junction. Call or WhatsApp 0267 073 249. That's 0267 073 249. They're active on Facebook and Instagram. Their handle is at Queenie's Floral and Decor. Queenie's Floral and Decor Limited, your satisfaction, our pride. Need Dona Music, in collaboration with Adonai Shipping, presents The Power of Holy Spirit. It's going to be the album launch for His Eminence Ni Dona Owu, the Worshipper. Also ministering will be LB Moses, Bernard Amankwa, Atu Datsin, Moha, Okasa Lamte, or Guest Nasari, known as Mr. O as well. It comes up on the 19th of August 2018 at the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons from 3 p.m. till late. It is free of charge. Come and experience the power of the Holy Spirit. For a further inquiry, simply call 0245 233 309. That's 0245 233 309. Let us see you there this weekend. Well, we know you work hard for your money, and almost every day you need your money to work for you even harder. We know every password is extremely important, and that is why from the 18th of June, the First National Bank will reward you whenever you choose to use your Visa, debit, gold, or platinum cards for transactions online and every point of sale device. Yes, money does grow on our tree. Too good to be true, I know, yeah. But it actually is a possibility. It's happening right here in Ghana with only one bank, the First National Bank. All you need to do is to get your national bank gold or platinum Visa debit cards and start swiping. We started swiping since the 18th of June, and we're swiping into the future whilst we earn some cool cash rewards in your savings pocket. That could be you as well. So head to every First National Bank branch and get on board today. It's not a promotion, it's a First National Bank thing. First National Bank, how can we help you? All right, so lots of questions coming in for my special guest this morning, Mr. Bob Smith Jr. One here from Paul in Kaswa says, please tell the Diabolo man we've missed him. We have no interest. I have no interest watching Ghanaian movies these days because we've been treated to, the best of movies from, the days of the Diabolo man to Thursday Theatre and those kind of, Ghanaian movies. So please ask him to come back and restore the good old days of Ghanaian movies. I don't know what you want to say to that.
Well, yes, I agree with him. We're working very hard. There is another dimension. When we finish discussing this, I'll let people know. There are things we will need to know as Ghanaians that would help us bring back the film industry. And sometimes I say this is because we're not taking our folklore serious. Ghanaians, our folklore, we have put it somewhere as if it doesn't exist. But every country that knows its folklore has forever moved on and on and on.
For the sake of those that probably would not know too much about folklore, could you first of all start by explaining to us what folklore is?
Well, folklore is simple. Folklore is the way we express our culture. It's simple. Folklore includes what we eat. Kenke. Folklore includes also our games. Folklore includes the way we dress, our music, our festivals,
What makes us a people?
That's it.
Our identity as a people.
We haven't taken those things serious.
Do you think, with the emergence of a lot of Ghanaian Nigerian collaborations, do you think we've lost our identity or our folklore as a people?
We as Africans have some in common, but we as Ghanaians have a lot different from what the Nigerians have. In their movies, they have portrayed a lot of their identity, and it has worked out for them. Initially, the Nigerian will make a foreign movie, the Nigerian movie, by looking at an American movie, and then write that again, script it in the Nigerian version, and then do it with a little folklore, a little culture of Nigerian, and it's worked. You sit down in Ghana and watch some of those, and you can tell so rich how it is. But over here, what are we doing? So I have always said that folklore has been very important, that Ghanaians have relinquished. Fortunately, with the wisdom of our President Nanado and then our Minister, Honorable Catherine Afeku, it is started in a way. And next week, I believe Ghanaians will be very happy to see folklore in a different form altogether. Until that is done, believe you me, we'll be wasting all our time thinking of our culture put in movie and our movies coming out to tell our own stories. So I believe that, well, it is something that has just been started. And I'll say more about it if people want to know.
You speak highly of the government in power. Makes me wonder, are you by chance in bed with any political party?
The thing is, I, as a filmmaker and as a businessman, all the cause I want to champion is what will bring food on the table of filmmakers.
Okay.
And which I will be one. Incidentally, I'm an executive member of the Film Producers Association, FIPAC, and we have a mandate to help our producer members also to become people, because when we started, it was better. Now it is taking a nosedive, and it is an incumbence upon us. You see, the onus lying upon us to do what has to bring back the film industry.
Every producer of Ghanaian movies would say the usual thing: oh, we don't have funding to produce great movies. Comparing it to the days you were making Diabolo movies and now, was there some form of financial resource that you guys would tap into to make those movies back in the day? Was it that expensive then to make movies compared to now?
Well, it wasn't expensive, I would say so, because then it was few of us playing on the grounds. And then slowly, as a lot of people trooped in, the ball game has changed. But what I can say is that, there are ethics to every profession and every kind of thing we do as people. People, when they troop in a lot without good training, also, do their own thing and play the discord in the music that they are playing. And the coincidence is that when the gurus or those who started it are watching and they want to correct it, it is impossible because the laws are not in place. But now, by the grace of God, why I am so interested in where this government is heading towards is the LI, that they have put every stakeholder together to bring JoJo and then try and make it work. It's a very good thing, and that is the beginning of good things to come. So I believe that as soon as the LI goes through and it is passed by Parliament and there is a law and there is a film authority, that ends all our problems. And major, we as a people taking our industry, our folklore serious, portraying all the food, the dresses, the dance, the ceremonies, and our movies, then we can have an identity. And I think that Ghanaians don't really know what they want to watch on TV. As soon as you embellish something good and tell the good story for Ghanaians to watch, in the long run, they'll be so happy to associate themselves with the kind of movies you will be making as a filmmaker. And you will make your money, because then you could also give employment to a lot of people. But I also say again that folklore is there to create good jobs, good opportunities. Not those who are only educated, But for anybody who is Ghanaian, who understands where the identity, where he belongs.
Okay, now you I mean, you're definitely a legend. You've made over 31 movies and all that. I'm sure over the past governments, you've noticed which governments supports the creative arts and all that. How would you rate this government and their contribution to the creative arts?
Well, the previous governments, as I really saw, in fact, was probably, I would say probably, the president, or maybe the I would say, trying to choose my words right, where the big men were really not film enthusiasts.
Okay.
If you're a film enthusiast, it's like football. If you don't like sports, you don't care how sports goes. But if you are not a film enthusiast, definitely you don't care what happens on the screens. But believe you me, movies tell our stories and they change the society, and they are a strong tool to change the way of life of our people. If you want to send a good message to Ghanaians, simply through movies, and it will just hit home. So the previous government did not take that one serious because probably the attention or the focus was somewhere else. But this government, we see, is that they have called a couple of us, sit us down, what is the way forward? And slowly we are all jojoing, trying to contribute to bring all that together. And then I believe it will work. Back to folklore again.
But before that, on a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate this government?
If I'm rating previous governments, I would start from probably 0 to 4.
Okay.
But with this, probably, is it 2 years yet, this government?
Yeah, it's about 2 years.
Let's say 0 to probably 6.5.
Okay.
There is telling that if a third year comes, we could strike probably 8, 0 to 8.
Okay.
I'm being optimistic anyway.
So you give them probably 6% now?
Right now. Because
Okay.
2 years, as the LI comes, the film authority comes, then we can test out and say, hey, we are heading towards progress, or depending.
What do you make of the new name of the Ghanaian movie industry, Gollywood?
Gollywood, well, Gollywood is a brand. I would say a brand because sitting back watching some of those gurus in the film, those who brought movies, Charlie Chaplin and the rest in Hollywood, they have their story. And Hollywood was the area, and it became a mark. So when you go into America and you want to visit Hollywood, it means you want to visit that area. But then what comes on your mind is the big filmmakers, big film studios. That is Hollywood. Whether we like it or not, a movie that comes out from America that is branded a Hollywood movie is right on the top. Then came Bollywood. Bollywood is India. They also decided to churn out most movies now, more than Hollywood does, because they have a bigger population, probably because they are more deep into whatever, because they also take their folklore serious, and Bollywood has come to stay. We started making movies before Nigeria came in. When we made Diabolo, we had made Zinabu in 87. Diabolo.
Those days, what would you call the Ghanaian movie? We used to call it Ghana movies.
Ghana films.
Or Ghana films.
Ghana films. It was simple. I'm coming to your point. So simply, when the Nigerians came to take over because the population, because their business acumen was good, because they were using their folklore more seriously and so on and so forth, slowly they put us down and they have overshadowed us. Coincidentally, they are now Nollywood.
Yeah.
Now, for me, the wood is a brand, but it depends on when the wood is brought up, depending on the homework. Remember, I said earlier on, we need to put a few things in place and decide whether we have Kuma wood in Ghana. And when they say Kuma wood, what comes to mind? You might think they are Ashanti movies.
Yeah.
But Kuma wood is Sam Daku's company. It is not a movie, whatever. Gollywood is from my friend, Mr. William Akufo. It is a big school, film school, that is churning out filmmakers and so on and so forth. But then, in future, if Gollywood, with an H, G-H-O-L-L-Y, probably when all is well, when the setting is okay, probably Gollywood would work out so that we can
Does it have to be wood?
Well, it depends on who.
Well, the wood will finish. There's plywood, there's Gollywood.
That's it. Opinions are like onions. If I'm preparing my soup, how much onion I put in depends on me. But it also depends on people deciding that as filmmakers, all of us coming together and agreeing, which probably will come later on because the time is not.
Other producers, for instance, Leila Jansi has said she doesn't want her movies to be classified Gollywood. And changing the name might not necessarily fix the problems in the industry. Do you agree to that?
Changing the name may not necessarily. That is why.
And is it a priority for now to change the name?
Now, no. I said it. I said no for now because we need to do a few things first. But then we say an association. We're talking about associations. There's freedom of association in this country. If Neil Jansi wants to be part of it, it's another thing. Something about it may lure her or may probably whet her appetite to want to be part. But then association, is free. So it depends on who wants to do what. But also management is something you need to have think through and decide on which one first. Of course, sometimes there is A to B, C, and so on and so forth. You don't just start getting to Z. It has to start from somewhere.
Were you consulted before the name was changed?
In fact, probably you're going to Richard Boateng. If that is it, Richard is our friend. I would say he's our baby. He's also a member of association.
Okay.
And he also has started what he calls Film Directors Guild, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
When we say film directors, when we mention the first movies and those who directed them, I am one. But his association, I'm not a member. These days, anybody at all can go to register
and start any association.
That's right. And then if he's lucky to get a few people, then he moves on. Then no kofio. But then there is no law that deters that person
from
do
doing
business
that
or not to. So that too is another thing. But then still come back to the film authority. If it is in place, all those fragmented groups, all those mushroom groups that are coming, I believe, will be nipped in the bud, and then there'll be progress thereafter.
Okay. All right. So you can send in your questions as well via WhatsApp 0244340437. One here from all the way in Auckland, New Zealand, says, enjoying the program. I'm glad to hear the guest's voice. It's awesome. And thanks for getting him on the show. It took us 4 months to get this legend into the studios. Well, time to get back into the announcements. Noella is here. Noella, welcome back.
Thank you.
Let's have the announcements.
You have your attention for the following announcement. Joy News presents the Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair 2018 in collaboration with MNC Properties. This fair is bringing together all financing companies, construction companies, real estate developers, home furnishing, and many more. Visit the second Joy News Western World Properties Mini Habitat Fair 2018 clinic at the West Hills Mall from Saturday 18th to Sunday 19th August 2018 at 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. The Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair 2018 is brought to you by Western World Properties. Live your true comfort. MNC Properties, or choice of class. Zenith City, the new airport city. Elegant Homes and General Construction, where you live your dream. Castle Steel Structures Limited. Dream it, we build it. Fortune City Estate. A house, our fortune. JL Properties, the city's favorite developer. The Greens, redefining living. And DBS Roofing, roofing Papa Fee. To sponsor or exhibit your product and services during the fair, contact 0243 859 367 or 0540 123 799. Joy News Habitat Fair 2018, affordable housing for all. Attention, all SHRM members and human resource professionals. Seek the HR certification that are recognized globally as the standard for HR practice and contribute more to your organization's bottom line. The SHRM CP and SHRM SCP credentials are the most sought-after competency-based certifications for HR professionals in Ghana and around the world. Join the next batch of HR professionals from blue-chip organizations to study, share experiences, and prepare for this enviable certification at CITAM, which is the SHRM education partner in Ghana. Date is on Saturday, August 25th. Time is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The venue is the CITAM Learning Place at Circle opposite Busy Internet. Call Kojo directly on 0204 224 826 to book your seat. CITAM, driving peak performance. Do you know the effect of the chlorine in your swimming pool? Chlorine is said to be a dangerous strong bleach and is linked to cancer. It irritates and affects the enamel of the teeth of children. It yields red eyes, bleaches out swimsuits, and causes itchy skin. So for a healthy alternative to chlorine for swimming pool water treatment, for the installation of a space-age technology known as ionization system to reduce the number of hours you run your pool pump, and for the construction and management of swimming pools, make the right choice and call 0505 580 601. This non-chemical swimming pool water treatment system has an 18-year lifespan and 5 years warranty, I beg your pardon. So make that call now and call 0505 580 601. Ghana Secondary Technical School, GSTS, is commemorating the Silver Jubilee celebration of the 93 O-level year group, which coincides with the 108th anniversary celebration of the school on the 24th of November 2018. In view of this, they have selected to expand and refurbish the sick bay of their school. This project has been approved by the GSTS Alumni Association, GAA, and the 93 O-level year group have decided to execute the work. They intend to deliver this project by the next Speech and Prize Giving Day in November. Some of the works to execute include extension of the existing facility, possible addition of at least 1 or 2 consulting rooms for a nurse or a visiting doctor, isolation room, treatment room, general ward for the sick, dispensary, secure medical storage room, slop and sink to be located outside, reception, toilet and bath, water supply, and vehicular access. They therefore entreat all Giant and the general public to assist in completing this project. You can send your contribution through the Giant 1993 Unibank Accra Central Branch on account number 3110 131 039 213. The number again is 3110 131 039 213. Or simply send them a mobile money on account number 0202 029 973. The number again is 0202 029 973. They're counting on your support. ICGC Holy Ghost Temple invites the general public to its spiritual emphasis program beginning on Tuesday, 28th August 2018 to Friday, 31st August 2018, and it's the month of new beginnings, so come and receive spirit-led ministration from guest speaker, Reverend Eastwood Anaba, who's the president of the Eastwood Anaba Ministries. Host pastor is Prophet Christopher Yawano of the ICGC Holy Ghost Temple. Date is on Tuesday, 28th August to Friday, 31st August 2018, and time is 6:30 p.m. each night. Venue is at the Holy Ghost Temple located at South Fafaha on the Dodowa Road. Come and experience the glory, favor, and power of God. End of announcement.
Many thanks, Noella. Just about 20 minutes away from the top of the hour, it's the Cosmopolitan Mix right here on Joy 99.7. Wisconsin International University College Ghana has opened admissions for the 2018-2019 academic year. You want to enroll now for undergraduate courses in law, IT, nursing and midwifery, business studies, communication studies, economics and development, as well as environmental studies, plus many more. You can also go in for your postgraduate. You can pursue your MBA, MA Adult Education, MSc Environmental Sustainability and Management, as well as Strategic Management and Leadership, plus many more. Wisconsin is accredited by the National Accreditation Board and affiliate to top public universities, including the University of Ghana, Cape Coast, KNUST, as well as UDS. You can go in for the day, evening, and weekend options available as well. If you're looking for internship opportunities, they do provide opportunities during and after the period of study. Pick up your form now and enroll at our main campus, North Legon, Aboba Road, or our city campus at St. Paul's Lutheran School Complex in Kanda near GBC. You have till the end of September 2018 to pick up your form. For details, you can call or WhatsApp 0544 853 383 or 0560 011754. That's 0544 853 383 or 0560 011754. Wisconsin International University College of Ghana. We are leaders in international education. We'll be delving into the life of the legend, Mr. Bob Smith Jr., aka Double Man. Where does he come from? You know, a bit about his family, you know, how many children he has, and all that. More of that coming up right here on the Cosmopolitan Mix on Joy 99.7.
Church of Christ, Tama region is 50 years old. Hallelujah. As part of the activities marking the 50th anniversary celebrations, the Church of Christ, Tema Region, is organizing a blood donation and health screening exercise. Date, Saturday, 18th August 2018. Venue, premises of Vertical Center Church of Christ, adjacent Jokal Hotel, Community 6, Tema. Time, 8 a.m. The blood donation and health screening exercises are open to the general public. You are invited. Come and let us donate blood to save lives. God bless you for donating blood to save lives. You can reach us on 02442 75576 or 02434 08881.
Kwesi, put the chicken in the pan. Slowly.
Everyone told me cooking was for girls. My friends laughed, but my mom encouraged me. I watched her chop, slice, scoop, and stir.
Kwesi, use only the best ingredients. Have passion for details. Hold the Frytol bottle from the middle. Now pour.
Making delicious meals was so effortless for her. I always wanted to be a cook like her.
Chef Kwesi, order for 2 braised chicken with a side of fries.
Coming up. Every time I pick up a bottle of Frytol, I remember my mother and all that she taught me. Whenever she comes to eat at my restaurant, she smiles and says,
I'm proud of you.
As for the friends who laughed at me, they eat here all the time.
Frytol, making life memorable.
Hello, I'm Lee James, host of Sports World on the BBC World Service. For the best of previews to the sporting weekend, listen to George Addo Jr. on The Locker Room on Joy 99.7 FM.
I don't want to believe that Zinedine Zidane has done anything more in terms of tactical ability.
I've got some messages here to read as well. Let me do this. From Tommy in Tiama, it says, Madrid is simply the best. Madrid have played big teams. How can this be luck?
You are a very lucky man, George, being in Kiev. I hope you really enjoy the final, but I am very jealous.
A 10-time French Open champion, 2005. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and now 2017.
Gundogan, first time shot, takes the deflection. Manchester City have the second goal, and it's company.
Locker Room with George Addo Jr. Fridays 1:10 to 2 p.m.
This production is powered by Joy Sports and supported by the BBC World Service.
Where else can we fall deeper and deeper and deeper in love with our Most High God? Please tune in to The Reason is Jesus this Sunday, 7:30 a.m. only on Joy 99.7 FM and experience a heaven-induced worshipful atmosphere, pure unadulterated worship. I look forward to sharing that experience with you on The Reason is Jesus. You're on Joy 99.7 FM this Sunday, 7:30 a.m. My name is Mike Niabosin, and I say this to you. Your genuine worship will surely earn you a divine enthronement. God bless you.
Drink from the river that flows before your throne. Take me deeper.
The weekend has landed.
Check this out. My name is DJ Black. I'm live this and every Friday, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. on the Weekend Warmer. Flipping tracks back to back, digging in the Chris and throwing it back because the name is Black. Lock it in and join me this Friday from 8 p.m. because anything can happen on the show. There is no better way to start your weekend than with his blackness. It's the Weekend Warmer on Joy 99.7 FM.
Every weekend, millions home and abroad tune in to Newsfile. On Newsfile, the facts are laid bare, stripped of cover-ups. The veil of confusion and deliberate misinformation is torn to shreds, all in the big national interest. The matters are determined. If it's not on Newsfile, it was never news. Join me, Samson Ladianyanini, every Saturday, 9 a.m. on your most authoritative news analysis platform. On Newsfile, we put Ghana first.
The stage is set for West Africa's most prestigious awards that celebrate great men. Bigger, better, and more exciting. The 3rd annual Emmy Africa Awards comes off on the 18th of August, 2018 at the Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, as we celebrate and honor the Men of the Year. It will be a night to remember, with thrilling performances from the legendary musician Daddy Lumba and the Joromi hitmaker from Nigeria, Simi, and many other great acts. Visit at Emmy Africa on all social media platforms for more information. Gold sponsor Land Rover, DVO, Dominion Petroleum, Empire Domus, Access Shipping, and Johnny Walker. Supporters include Allianz Ghana, Nasco Electronics, the Medi Moses Prostrate Center, Special Ice Water, Carabao Energy Drink, Clifton Homes, Empire Concrete, and Arocha Ghana, EY Ghana, and AMG Fertilizers. Media partner Joy Prime, Joy News, Joy FM, Graphic, BFT, and The Daily Guide. For reservations and inquiries, do call 020-201-8870.
You see, when you have people like...
My name is Joseph Langabe. Keep on watching Sammy Forcing, and he's the man. When you listen to him, you get a vibration.
And another person like...
Yeah, my name is Ruben. Yeah, Ruben Adapa. Yeah, every Saturday morning, mama, don't lose the show Saturday morning.
You end up with a show like this.
Yeah. Do you understand interoperability?
Interoperability.
Yes.
Interoperability.
Yeah.
I go inside. Oh no.
This is the only breakfast you need on a Saturday morning, concentrated with loads of laughter, no sugar, no milk, just laughter. Don't miss the Weekend City Show on Joy 99.7 FM with me, Sammy Forsen, every Saturday at 7:30 a.m.
Joy 99.7 FM.
The Cosmopolitan Mix.
Sammy Forsen is on.
His name is Charles Kojofosu, call him Daddy Lumba. He's performing tomorrow at the Emmy Africa Awards. I look forward to it. If you don't have your tickets, get your tickets. The Cosmopolitan mix right here on Joy 99.7. Let me quickly take you into the world of the Lifestyle Cafe, brought to us courtesy of Acacia. We place value on those you value. Plus one Plex 400, your one-stop Dewema for the entire family. While reminding you that, yes, when it comes to the health of your workers, you don't want them to be less productive. You want them to be very productive, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that your team is very productive. All right, so make sure you give them the best insurance policy ever, which is Acacia. Acacia would provide your staff with great customer service, quick payment on claims, IT support, quick service, as well as coverage in all the 10 regions of the country. So give your business what it needs with the number one health insurance provider, which is Acacia. Acacia. Acacia, we place value on those you value. Plus, Wellplex 400, your one-stop Duema for the entire family. I told you I'll be giving you tips on how to use toothpaste to get rid of acne. Okay, so listen up and listen good. Toothpaste contains a bacteria-fighting agent that is used in toothpaste, which frequently is touted for its ability to dry out blemishes and burn out pimples as well. But mind you, there are pros and cons to this treatment method. First of all, when you want to use toothpaste to get rid of your pimples, you firstly want to choose a toothpaste which is all white. The all white type is the type that actually works better. So choose that, and then you want to first of all wash your face with warm water, and then you can actually use your favorite cleanser as well, and then dry your face before you move on to the next step, which is you get to apply a small amount of toothpaste directly onto the pimple. All right, and then after that you want to leave it for about let's say 2 hours. If you're doing it at night, you want to do it overnight as well. But if you happen to have sensitive skin, it's advisable to wash it off just after 15 minutes. All right, and when you're done with that, just wash it off, clean your face properly, and over time you'll be good to go. All right, so that's how to use toothpaste to get rid of your acne situation. A big thank you to Acacia. We place value on those you value, as well as Wellplex 400, the number one Duema for the entire family. Getting back into the conversation. All right, Mr. Bob Smith, what would you make of, a lot of these sitcoms, from other parts of the world that actually are translated into Chi?
Disaster. Why would I say so? They have a culture. It is not ours. If they want to show most of such things on our screens, this will mean that our youth would look at them and copy a lot from them and grow up with them. And that is disastrous for our future. Remember that we are all going to face off one day. They are going to fill in the gap. And if they are going to grow with such a culture, it is going to be there. Now, sometimes in broad daylight, children are going to school, and those TV repairers who are repairing TV, who are testing what they have repaired, will just stand there and be watching what is happening. Broad daylight, actors kissing on the screen. These are very, very bad things that we don't want our children to emulate. So for me, fine, it is disastrous. Otherwise, business-wise, that is not a bad idea. At least it gives people the opportunity to make money. So for me, somebody who is in this country who is making money out of that, I don't have a problem. But the only problem is where the effect is going to have on our future.
Do you think a law should be passed regulating that kind of content?
My hope and prayer is that even as we hear, our LI has it, every time 70% of our movies locally produced are going to dominate our screens on peak time. Then the other ones can also come. So people who would want to choose between which and which would decide on which to choose. But if the law really stipulates so, I don't think any changes. Then it will even give us the vim to produce and churn out more local productions and make money out of that. And then sponsors will oblige to more or less put in money. And Ghana will laugh.
Which part of Ghana do you come from?
I come from different places. Let me start from, I am from Kokofu in the Ashanti region.
Okay.
Then my mother comes from Bron Ahafuwenchi Muasi.
Oh, okay.
Actually, when I got to 13, that I got to know that my mother comes from this area, and I had the opportunity to go to stay there. And if I'm going to tell you what happened when I went to stay in the Bron Ahafu, it's another story or another episode. Then I'm also partly from Cape Coast.
Okay.
That is how come my name Bob Smith Jr.
I see. So which parts do you usually claim the most?
I claim Ghana. Sometimes Frafra, because if I have all of them put together, I'll be mix Frafra.
I see. How many children do you have?
I have 4.
4.
Two abroad and 2 here.
Okay.
3 girls or 3 ladies, 1 boy.
3 ladies and 1. Are they taken after you? Any of them at all?
You can. Blood is thicker than water. They are, but I wish they wouldn't, because now if you want to make money, for now, it is not in this system where you want to go into the arts. But then they have part of that, in their blood.
Now, you're speaking high of the government, during this, interaction. Is there any advice you want to give the government?
Well, advice, fortunately, some of us have been brought into the picture where we can also make inputs, where we can also send suggestions for certain things to be put in place to change the system, to make our industry better than what it has been. So we are already there. So the advice I will only say is that government has to, be straight on what we are doing and take it more serious. And then again, come back to the folklore that I've always talked about. People who watch our movies and say, this is not Ghanaian. If you're a Ghanaian and you are abroad somewhere, you go to the African shop and buy a movie and want to watch at home with a foreigner, you tell yourself, is this from Ghana? No. So folklore more seriously so that in future things will change. And I have good news. Why am I saying so? Next week is going to be Folklore Week.
Yeah.
And the whole world is a folklore day that is happening on Wednesday at the National Theatre.
Okay.
So they have put a few things together in the program, which on Monday at the Du Bois Center. Du Bois Center is between the Elwak Stadium and the American Embassy.
Yeah.
There from 9 a.m. is going to be a symposium. It's going to be the lounge, in fact. The lounge, and then there'll be the Eat Ghana thing. So that if you've not eaten, do you know akao? Have you eaten akao before?
I haven't.
You haven't, but you know it.
Yes, I've heard of it.
There are so many of these foods Ghanaians don't know.
Okay.
That will be done there. Then on the
wonderful.
On the Tuesday, right here at St. Kizito's Catholic school at the Nima roundabout. Tuesday is a holiday, but it's going to come out big. So everybody from all walks of life should troop in there and see what is going to happen. The games, Ampe, Pilolo, Tumatun, where all of them will be there. Then the Wednesday will be the whole world coming to the National Theatre from 9 a.m. with all the games, all the dresses, all their folklore, so we can see Ghana and the rest.
Okay. Well, as we conclude this interview, Mr. Bob Smith Jr., could you make us a promise on when we are seeing you on screen again in a movie?
I have given myself 3 months. By the end of the third month, Satan's Holiday is hitting the screens.
Produced by you.
We want to tell the difference between the men, the boys, and the men.
And that's the Return of the Diabolo Man.
Return of the Diabolo Man.
We look forward to it. Mr. Bob Smith Jr., it's been amazing having you right here on the Cosmopolitan Mix. And we are happy with the kind of passion you have for the industry. And we believe that with time, we'll get to a better place.
Thank you for having me as well.
It is my pleasure. And on that note, it's a wrap for the Cosmopolitan Mix right here on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Sammy Forson. A big thank you to Philip Nye, my producer, as well as Dennis on social media. Catch me tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. on the Weekend City Show. We make your Saturday mornings worthwhile. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.